What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. And with that being said, let's get into the TA. We got some juicy stuff, guys. I got to be quick with this one because your boy has to go into work a little early. All right. Your boy is having a squeezer kind of day. All right. So we're going to start off with, we'll actually start off with something I'm seeing on SPX. All right. So first things first, you have a daily bullish divergence that's popping up right on the 200 MA, guys. This isn't something that it probably isn't a coincidence. All right. You're probably seeing buying pressure stepped in at the 200 MA because that's the buyer's last hope. Okay, literally, if they do not hold this here, all right, I've told you guys what I think is going to happen on SPY. All right, you don't hold this here, you get a very quick flush down here. All right, and honestly, I mean, hey, you get a daily close under there. I'm just saying it's going to scare the crap out of the bulls. That's just what would, by default, that's what happens. I remember over here, I was getting scared. I was a bear. All right, I was a bear while this thing was going up. But guess what? All right, I was getting scared. All right, that is exactly what I think is going to be happening right here. All right, I don't know. Does SPY have also? Yeah, SPY also has that bullish divergence going on, but SPX, we will stick over here. All right, clearly you do see, all right, it is 2:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sellers are running out of fuel. All right, on top of that, we do have that bullish divergence we just called out. You also have the bullish divergence on your stochastic. Come on over here to the 4-hour time frame, and you do also have a triple bullish divergence here on right here. All right, right there you have this point of divergence, that one, and that one. And yeah, guess what, guys? It's right on the 200 MA. I would not be surprised to see this thing have a decent sized rip. Okay, guys, quick plug. All right, guys, right here, I'm not gonna show you guys the trade idea, all right, but I'm excited. All right, guys. Honestly, nobody's in there right now. All right, nobody is in the Patreon, but I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm just gonna keep pumping out the things that I know is going to generate people money. All right, and eventually people should join along. All right, so if you guys do want that, listen, guys. All right, feel free. All right, I will be in there pretty consistently, and not only it's not only just my charting and TA. No, guys. There are actual trades, and yeah, there are if you are someone who doesn't know how to pick your own contracts, hey, I got you. All right, but regardless, guys, you can get the free stuff right here. It's just going to be a little delayed, and you are not going to get my trade ideas. All right, but there's that right there. There are currently 4 trade ideas out and about right now. All right, and yeah, guys, I do plan on being pretty active, guys. When I see things in there, I am going to be shouting them. All right, and I'm honestly very excited just to have trade plans that I'm showing people too, because last time I shared my trades, guys, I did not have the trade plans. All right, it was kind of just a we were just laddering into them as we went. All right, whereas now, no, there's legitimate risk management built into each and every trade. So that's the most that I'm most excited about that for me. All right, so yeah, if you guys want to join me, obviously join me there. All right. But yeah, guys, we got some things going on right here. I think we get a significant bounce. I'm just going to start off with that. That is my personal opinion. I think we get a significant bounce. All right. You come over here to, we'll just start off with DIA. I mean, we already started off with SPX, but DIA, guys, you have a triple bullish divergence on DIA. I told you guys, if you broke down again, all right, you're just going to form a deeper bullish divergence here on DIA. Now, something I also will point out is that you are over here. All right, you were over here. Okay, we can continue to scroll out. Oh, over there. Oh, look at that. Another bounce spot. All right, guys, when you get down here on the RSI, this is typically where you are going to end up bouncing. Now, we're going to switch over to the weekly chart to show you something that I pointed out yesterday. All right, we do have this taking place right now, which is another factor suggesting like, hey, all right, we could have a decent sized bounce coming. All right, DIA is not something that I trade, all right, but this is my current opinion, all right, and I think it makes sense, okay? All right, so DIA did not participate in the rally, all right? It participated full on participated in the sell-off. Do you guys see what this thing has done? Okay, it died off. It literally, it is being range traded though, all right? So I think whenever DIA breaks out of this range that we're in right here, that is when we're probably going to finally see some fireworks, all right? It's either going to be the upside or the downside. You guys know exactly where I think is going, okay? Fundamentally, there's no reason to be bullish, all right? I've showed you guys time and time again, and you even have them making a new high today. This ridiculous, guys, all right? Ridiculous. All right, it is only a matter of time until the big boy bond market, their projection here, okay, them calling BS on pretty much this rally that we had take place. All right, it's only a matter of time until this thing really, starts to influence what happens in the stock market here. Okay, if those things are up there, by default, these things should be coming back down to lows. All right, and by these things, I do mean the indices. All right. All right, so carrying on. All right, we will carry on with the. We'll just go over Mr. VIX over here on the daily time frame. Okay, well, you did have that consolidation pattern. You can see that on the 4-hour time frame. You did end up. Yeah, you got rejected. We will extend that. Okay, coming over here to the daily time frame now. Actually, what is going on with the weekly? All right, weekly across down here, and that is also something suggesting like, hey, maybe you do get that decent sized bounce. Okay, I've talked about actually in yesterday's video. I teased you guys. I told you that I was going to be discussing how I think CPI and FOMC can tie into that. That we will actually go over that today. All right, but if you were around for the weekly update, then you already know my thoughts on that anyway. All right, and again, guys, if you do just want these thoughts regardless, okay, even if you don't have to sit there, trying to pay attention to what I'm saying, okay, no, all right, Patreon, it's there. All right, it's there. Yeah, guys, I'm going to plug the crap out of that thing now, all right, because I am now the sponsor of this channel, all right, and that makes me pretty happy. So that is pretty dope, all right. But you do have the daily stochastic crossing up here. You have the CCI and RSI hinging upwards, suggesting like, hey, maybe VIX is about to start breaking out from this consolidation pattern, all right. You did end up holding the, come over here. I was telling you guys that this was going to be a tell. All right, if we were going to, be doing that, and are we going to get the daily close? That's what I was saying in yesterday's video. This is going to be the tell. If you end up breaking down, you're going to have the decent sized bounce. Okay, if you lose the 50 MA, this is clearly something that's being respected here. All right, you have 3 candle rejection right there. You broke out. All right, it's surprising that they would let you close underneath it, which they haven't yet. All right, so there's that. But I'm also going to say right now, I'm seeing the other things, and it makes no sense with these other things going on. That VIX is going to stay above that 50 MA. So, we're probably going to see it come back down. But regardless, you are in that consolidation pattern. All right. You have extended that consolidation pattern. I guess we could, I guess that would be it right there. All right. You did end up getting a rejection right there. But this is what I was saying yesterday, right? In yesterday's video, I was telling you guys that we could end up seeing the VIX's 4-hour oscillators here start getting a bounce, okay? And that would produce the indices coming lower. Now, I'll get another little plug, all right? You guys would have known about this formation right there. And you also would have known when it broke it down over here that it was going to come down here, over here to this target, all right? We had 2 targets for yesterday. I still do think we're going to end up coming up here. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. All right. But yeah, all right. You did end up coming down here. We're going to take that target off the board because you got within like 30 cents of it. So we will take that off. And where do I get these targets from, guys? Thepatternsight.com. Okay, thepatternsight.com. If you guys don't want to put in the work, hey, there you go. Patreon. I told you guys I was going to plug that thing. All right. It'll become a joke of the channel. How much no, never mind. I'm never going to, what me Kevin does with his courses. I mean, listen, it probably does drive people into the courses. Oh, guys, by the way, please, if you enjoy the content, if you find the content valuable, please show your appreciation with a like. Please boost the freaking channel, guys. All right, boost the channel. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. With that out of the way, let's get back into it. All right. All right. So we're gonna come back over to the daily time frame and finish off with that. Not finish off, but we're gonna get this rocking and rolling. Look at all that selling pressure that's going on here in IWM. Like I was saying, guys, we are in this area of consolidation that literally is the same exact thing that we had going on down there. All right. You come over here to SPY. You literally are in this congestion period. Are they about to trade you flat for 2 weeks? That's what I was saying as a joke over here, I'm pretty sure. Maybe they do end up trading you flat for 2 weeks, all right? I do think you're probably going to at least end up coming back up here, right? On QQQ, I do have specific targets, okay? But yeah, all right. I guess I can't share I'm still going to share everything I was already sharing with you guys here on the channel, right? The Patreon is not going to be changing anything, all right? You guys are just going to, if you want on-the-spot information, it's over there, all right? Also, if you want to not stress about it and you want to just be like, oh, $39, let me have one trade pay for 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 years of memberships, there you go, all right? If you want, there you are, all right? But yeah, guys, all right? I do think, I'm just going to say, I do think you end up coming up here, on QQ and SPY, and I still think you are going to end up coming up here and filling these gaps. All right, it doesn't have to happen. Okay, that is, I understand it's a stretch. I get it. Okay, but you don't have this stuff popping up for absolutely no reason. Okay, you have the 200 MA here, and you're having a bullish divergence here right on it on SPX, the big boy. I find it hard to believe that this isn't going to lead to a rally. I'm going to be completely straight up with you guys. I think this is a false breakdown from this wedge. All right, we're not even close to the apex of the wedge. If you really come over here, and wedges do end up breaking, I think it's like 75 to 85% from the thing. So, I mean, hey, this was an early breakdown. I wouldn't be surprised to see, like I said over here, I wouldn't be surprised to see if this was a false breakdown. All right, we did end up bouncing off 200 May, like I was saying, coming for the back test, all right? But I didn't know what was going to happen on here on this back test, right? Sellers did come out prevailing, all right? But we are here, still in this consolidation. So I am going to remind you guys what I pointed out in yesterday's video. You do have this bearish divergence here right at the 200 weekly in May for Bitcoin, all right? So just know this is, you know, all right, this is another big factor suggesting, hey, all right, you are coming down. All right, but then you also have DIA showing this. So are we going to get a little bounce for like a week or two here? All right, and then continue lower? Maybe. That's what I think is going to happen, but let's review things. All right, coming over here to the 4-hour time frames, then we can we knocked out the daily time frames over here. So obviously, Mr. VIX, all right, you do have the 4-hour oscillators and bouncing off of oversold territory over here. You did not have the bullish divergence. You come over here to SPX, and we are in the same territory, okay? Like, so that's like, I think SPX is going to come out being the winner, considering what I just showed you guys. And then we have DIA already, like that is also oversold right now as well, with bullish divergence showing you someone has the foot on the tiger's neck, that tiger going lunge. And yeah, the Patreon go make money off of that. All right. All right. Guys, you have a triple bullish divergence here on SPX's 4-hour CCI right there. You do have the bullish divergence on stochastic as well. And guess what, guys? You also have a bullish divergence on the RSI. So that is also something that is taking place. And that's on SPX. You come over here to the 1-hour time frame. You don't have any bullish divergences, but, well, I mean, technically this whole thing is one giant bullish divergence going from here to here. But, I mean, it's, you know, I mean, you're still in oversold territory. Guys, I'm looking for the bounce, all right? That's what I'm getting at, all right? It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense that we would get sorry you guys saw that pop up, all right? I'm not even on right now. I guess it just shows that I'm always on. I do play Fortnite at night, guys. So, you know, your boy is a little cracked at Fortnite, all right? Guys, if you have any other video games at this point, like, I don't know, my nights are boring, guys. I literally come home from work, I write out my updates, and then I post my updates, and I literally make nachos to play Fortnite and watch a movie or something, or to watch YouTube or watch my own videos or whatever. My nights are boring, guys. What do you guys do in your nights when you get home from work or whatever? What do you do? I don't know. All right. Do you get, oh, and the dogs. The dogs are also there. I love giving my dog the chicken feed. That's honestly one of the most joyful parts of my day. I get to give them the big bucket full of frozen chicken feet, and they get to take their own chicken feet out of there. It's a beautiful thing, guys. Beautiful thing. so not beautiful. They are bloody chicken feet. All right. So moving on. All right. SPY also has that 4-hour bullish divergence, just like SPX does, but we have a mini one. Okay. So we don't have the big one that's going on over there on SPX, but you have this mini one, all right? And you also do down here on the RSI. And this, yes, guys, this is on the 4-hour time frame. This is the big boy. The daily's the big boy, but the 4 hours is second to being a big boy, all right? But you are continuing to go lower, all right? I am looking, personally, I'm looking for a bullish divergence to pop up on the 1-hour time frame here. All right. I don't know if we're going to come take out this low. Maybe it pops up here on QQQ. All right. Maybe it pops up down here. We have a little more selling to go. Maybe we do end up coming down and filling this gap. I don't know. All right. But if we do end up coming down and filling the gap, just know that is you know, 80% chance of reversal from there. So, yeah, I mean, if we hit that, guys, nothing has changed. I am expecting that bounce. All right. This is what I was saying. All right. And actually, if you were in the, if you followed along with the written update last night, this is actually going exactly according to plan. All right, guys, feel free to go check out the written updates over on Webull. Substack is a thing, guys. All right. Facebook is also a thing, but I'm just going to say right now, Substack makes it hard to, you know, get things uploaded, in a timely manner. So, Yeah, if I'm lacking on Substack, just know, like, hey, it's whatever. Sometimes maybe it's there. Just go follow me on Weeble. Honestly, I'm about to just bring back the Facebook because I'm serious, guys. Substack literally makes it so hard to do what I've been doing pretty easily. Like, I got to put in the work for actually, like, the due diligence part, but uploading and, like, making sure everything looks good. No, that's never came as a struggle, but now it takes an extra half an hour for some reason. So, um, yeah, I mean, the screw Substack is what I'm getting at. Go follow your boy on Weeble, all right? Your boy he has you with the written updates, all right? They're decently spot on, all right? And regardless if they're spot on or not, I mean, technicals aren't always going to be 100%. They're probably not even going to be like, I'm going to say I'll say 60 to 70% accurate here on this channel with the projections I make here going off the TA we discuss. All right. But guys, that's not 100%. All right. And maybe it's close to that 80%. I have absolutely no idea. All right. You guys can do what you want and let me know about that, but I will not be tracking that. But we are pretty accurate. So I will pat myself on the back here. And where is my button, man? Where is my button?
That was easy.
There's my button, man. There's my button. All right. I think that's pretty much it, guys. So we got a 16-minute video, guys. Pretty sexy timing. All right. That's all I'm going to say right now. Pretty sexy timing for the content or the information that we just packed into this thing. I know I was talking really quick the whole time. So I mean, slow it down if you really got it. But I mean, honestly, I'd speed videos up because I can't stand people who talk slow. But at the same time, I'm only that way. Well, I'm not going to say I can't stand it. I actually enjoy talking slow. I think it brings a different, I'm not going to say a vibe to someone, but it's a different, hey, you're thinking about the things you're saying more, I guess. I don't know. It shows something. But I will say, I mean, I got an ADHD brain, ADD, ADHD-C brain. That's me. All right. So I have that fast moving brain. I have that smooth brain. And maybe it's not that way when I'm 40, 50, 60 years old. I don't know, guys. If you guys don't know, I'm 23 years old. All right. My name is Henry. And yeah, I am literally documenting everything here on YouTube, providing daily updates. Over there, we got the written updates. Then we got Twitter over there. If you want my on-the-spot TA when I see things important on the chart, there you go. Also, you get all my retweets, of course. All right, and then you got the Patreon. And the Patreon, $39.99, and you literally just, guys, I'll literally hold your hand. So that's that. All right. I think that is pretty much everything I really wanted to talk about in this video. I mean, I already showed you guys. We're breaking out, guys. Inflation expectations are still going higher. That's not okay, guys. This is literally the opposite of what the bull case was saying. Literally the opposite, the exact opposite. This is what I was saying, like, probably back here, all right? When we were up here, I was saying it's going to be very funny if the exact thing that fueled this rally is going to be the exact thing that kills this rally. And yeah, guys, it's happening. Inflation coming down is ticking down. That's what's fueling this. All right. You have inflation ticking back up. That's what's fueling the downfall of the rally. All right. So, guys, funny stuff. I will say funny freaking stuff. Now, I will say right now, I don't know if you come back up and backtest that trend line, because that means you're going to come back up and make a new high. All right. If you get back up, yeah, you would literally be coming back up here around 420. You would come back up. If you did do that, I would, I don't know. That's conflicting because you're making a new high, but you're coming up and you're filling this gap. Now, guys, that's the frustrating scenario that I was telling you guys about. That is the frustrating scenario where they get to trade you flat until one of those important catalysts. All right. Now, let's talk about it. Okay. We got CPI on the 14th. We have FOMC on March 22nd. All right. And after that, we will give a little shout out to our play. Okay. And yes, there was also in the Patreon. All right. That was there too. But what's it called? What was it? Brain freaking fart, guys. Brain fart. What was it just talking about, guys? As if you guys could talk to me. Yeah. Man. See, now you guys know what I mean when I say I have ADHD brain. This is ADHD brain. ADHD brain is kind of funny sometimes. So, I actually, you know what? I'm going to say right now, I enjoy having an ADHD brain because, like, life can suck. And, sometimes, like, you just, like, I don't know. I guess I try and look at the best of things, all right? Like, you ever just have, like, today, all right, guys? There was this one dog. Holy Jesus, his name is Leo. Holy Jesus, guys. This dog's got to go. Like, I think it is happening today. All right. This dog has got to go. But they've been there since we've opened. And holy crap, this dog is a menace. A menace. Holy Jesus, guys. I'm talking... Dude, I don't even know how to describe this dog. This dog does everything you possibly could do wrong with a dog. This is what this dog does. Any bad behavior a dog possibly has, this dog has. All right? This dog doesn't know how to play with other dogs. This dog barks, like literally constantly barks. Like you need to direct this dog or redirect this dog, or it literally would just start a barking fight. On top of this, it picks up the water bowls and carries them around the room. On top of this, it jumps on top of crates. On top of this, it tries grabbing your slip lead and pulling it down. On top of this, you try and slip lead another dog, and it freaking, you look to your left, and this dog is in the freaking air with this mouth open, trying to lunge at your hand, which is holding the slip lead. All right. And this happens constantly. All right. Now, on top of this, this is also a dog who can open doors. On top of this is also a dog who can open crates. On top of this, guys, it goes on and on and on and on. All right. And on. It does not stop with this dog. Any like bad behavior, any behavior that drives you crazy, we'll say, it's in this dog. All right. But you know, the ADHD brain, all right, like maybe this is just a normal thing. It probably is just a normal thing, guys. Things are just sometimes so bad that you just start laughing, and you're like, oh, this is like, holy crap, this is ironically just so terrible. You know what, guys? That actually probably has nothing to do with ADHD. That guys, everybody should have that positive attitude there. Okay. And like, you know, things are tough, but you might as well laugh at the hardships in life, because you know what, guys, life sucks. All right. Life sucks. You might as well make the best of it. You might as well not sit there hating yourself. All right. Like if you're in a bad mood, guys, just start realizing, hey, dude, like life is always going to suck. So why am I going to make it suck even more? Like, yeah. All right. All right, guys, let's get on. I know I went on a little freaking mental rant there, but let's get on. Okay, let's talk about freaking the 14th and the 22nd. That was the brain fart, and here we go. All right, so we're gonna put you there. We're gonna put a user right there. Okay. All right, so green lines, guys, we'll make those blue lines just for the appeasement of our eyes here. Okay, there we go. You know what, red lines, because we don't have any of those. Red lines, important dates. I made that like a while back, and I have not been using my red lines. All right. But this is like realistically what I like. And I hate to say this, but like, because this is frustrating price action. This is the scenario that I was telling you guys is like kind of frustrating, how they're just going to trade you flat. Well, the most frustrating thing is if they come up here and they just confuse everyone again, make a new high, and then come down. And like, it would just confuse the crap out of everyone. So I guess that's the most frustrating scenario here. But realistically speaking, all right, you could come down here. Okay, you can, but I'm showing things that like, hey, all right, you're probably not going to make it down there. All right, you're probably going to start getting that bounce before that. All right, by the way, all right. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to say anything. Okay, if anybody's in the Patreon, you know. All right, even though I know nobody's in the Patreon. All right, so there's that. I'm just going to literally keep doing my best. I'm going to keep providing value to absolutely no one in there, and eventually people will be there. All right. Because yeah, I mean, also, I guess I'm providing value to myself. So there's that as well. All right. But yeah, guys, this, like, realistically speaking, this is what I think is going to happen. All right. Which like really sucks, because do you see where this is? This is like literally a week away. No, this is a week and a half away here. All right. And it's, you know, all right. Like, what the heck? Okay. And then like you expect FOMC is going to be bad. All right, well, we're going to have to see what happens on the CPI report, because if you rally into it, you expect it to be bad. All right, but like, here's the conflicting part. All right, like now I would expect you're probably going to do something like that. All right, you sell off heavy on the CPI, you explosively get back up here, okay, because you're going to have a heavy sell-off. You might have a heavy sell-off. You could just, they could literally trade you flat. You could see that, guys. All right, but I do expect this is going to be bad. Okay, that is what the bond market is telling me. This FOMC meeting, it's going to be bad. All right, they're going to do things that they, you know, haven't done. I've told you guys that Jerome Powell literally chases the 2-year. All right, let me just get that up for you guys. Am I bugging right now? What is it? Why is it? Where's the 2-year? US 20. Oh, I know there's like one. There's a thing you have to do here. Oh, I don't know though. I don't even know. This is not okay. What is it? Oh, it's O2. It's O2. That's what you have to do. I knew it. All right, guys. So I've told you guys a lot in the past, and I thank Jay Bravo for this. By the way, look at that. We're literally, we're breaking out past the highs of inflation expectations over here, which was right after our low. All right, but you're breaking out past highs, guys. And guess what? The Fed chases this. Okay, thank you, Jay freaking Bravo. The Fed literally chases this thing. All right, this is what happened. All right, this was Feb 1st right here. Okay, Feb 1st, taking his freaking victory lap. What happened after that, guys? It literally scared the crap out of the bond market, and the bond market started. We're back at highs, guys. This equals equity down. That's how I see it. Okay, and the fact that this is doing this means they're gonna have to chase them. They were back here on this meeting. Well, guess what? They're all the way up here. They're all the way up there, okay? The difference here is massive, okay? Which means, yes, 50 basis points is likely. I think it's going to happen, all right? Maybe 75 basis points, judged by what we're seeing here, but I don't think that's going to happen. But it can happen. This is the bearish stuff that I'm saying the bond market is pricing in right now, so that is a thing. Last thing, here you go, okay? And yes, the Patreon freaking knew about this one as well, all right? And by the way, I actually do have we'll call them target entries, okay? Target entries. Yes, I want to add to this thing, all right? I did not get the chance to add to this thing, but the initial entry is working out, okay? It is working out, all right? Yeah, guys, this thing, all right? This thing is probably going to pop off. This thing is now over 100% shorted, all right? I don't know how they're doing it. I have absolutely no idea how they're doing it. I mean, I don't know. Things happen, I guess. But this it has a lot of fuel. That's all I'm getting at. You see, it's at 43 cents right now. We called it out over here. It was either 0.37 or 0.38 on Twitter. All right, guys. So, you're welcome for that one. All right. If anybody did decide to join me on this, I do think this thing is it's going to get back up here to Zip Trader's target. This is a self-fulfilling prophecy, okay? And if you end up breaking past, I understand this is a meme stock. Well, I'm considering a meme stock. This thing is 30 mil market cap, which is crazy to me, guys, because it can literally get up there and it can be 90 mil market cap, which is still in the realm of movable. All right. Now, something I actually do want to look up is GNS. GNS is one that I called out back here as a, hey, you'll play. And it did end up working, but, obviously it didn't work like long, okay? It didn't work. It didn't do what I thought it was going to do. Regardless, people had opportunity to get some money out of that thing before it tanked. But I will tell you guys right now, this is what I think this is going to do. I think it's literally the exact same setup. You literally have a ton of freaking short interest on something. All right. And there you go. A low market cap. There you go. This thing has 60 mil market cap still. All right. When it started ripping, it was from down here. All right. So just know that hey, if this thing does start to take off, it's probably going to keep gaining momentum for a few days, and it's going to turn into, something that does this. All right. It's going to go up 100% a day. Well, this went up 55% a day. All right, but I do think it's only a matter of time until that starts. I do think we probably have a cool-off coming before that, but I have absolutely no idea what this thing could literally rip at any freaking point, all right? But yeah, guys, I am going to take I'm not going to call it free money here, but this is a solid risk-reward bet here, all right? I'm just saying, this is the only stock I'm seeing blow up social sentiment-wise on Reddit. All right, so and Twitter and Weeble. All right, and it's consistent. So I'm just gonna continuously. We're here for it. All right, we are here for it. We're just gonna say that. All right. I think that is everything I want to talk to you guys about. I will catch you guys in the next one. Of course, guys, if you enjoyed the content here, if you found this content valuable, if this video was valuable to you, which there definitely is a crap ton of info in here. Please hit the like button. Show us that you are appreciating the crap of the time that I put into these videos. Even this video alone. This is 29 minutes. And then you got to make the thumbnail. And then you got to upload. And guys, each one of these videos is even just an hour to an hour 20 process. That's just that's time. Okay. So if you appreciate that, please let me know with a like. All right. If you do obviously want the value I have on the Patreon, there you go. All right. The whole idea there is hey, all right. if you are if you have a 9 to 5, or you're someone who like it struggles with options, or you're someone who just like doesn't want to watch this, and you want to literally just, hey, obviously no financial advice, but like, hey, if you want to literally just take my trade plan, there you go. Okay, one trade literally should pay for years of the membership. So there is that. All right, and I will say, all right, yeah, I'm just gonna say within this week, there will probably be one of these paying for the membership, or two. All right, I will catch you guys in the next video, and peace.